welcome you and thank you for coming out to share this beautiful evening with us. We're standing in the very space that we came here to talk about, and it does bring back a lot of memories for me. Our youngest daughter spent 3 fabulous years here at Calvin Hill, and one of the greatest joys I had was watching her emerge from this extremely shy little girl in the Freeze program to coming out a confident kindergartner. And I'm pretty sure that most of that happened while she was playing. Calvin Hill takes playing very seriously. It's part of the curriculum, part of the classroom, and certainly here in the playground. I have to admit that when I was a parent here, I thought the playground was adequate. And I don't think any of you will disagree that we really need a new playground at Calvin Hill. In fact, we need 2 playgrounds because the Threes playground is a whole separate space and it's used by the community on the weekends. So about a year ago, Playground Committee was formed. It's made up of staff and teachers from each of the classrooms, some current and former parents, and some board members. And we had the great fortune of having Chris Ozick, a much sought after landscape designer, agree to draw up our plans for our new playground. The first meeting we had, Chris asked us to think about our childhood and the playground we grew up on, and to come up with a memory that was a happy, favorable memory of a playground. And then he asked us to list our hopes and dreams for this space. And then he listened, and he watched, and he came and watched the children play, and he watched the flow of traffic, and he looked for potential obstacles and safety issues. And somehow he synthesized all that information into a plan that we think is extraordinary. I'll never forget when we first saw the plans, the excitement in the room was unbelievable. I looked across and saw Helen and saw her face when she saw what the Threes playground space could be like. And then we started to realize the size of this project. And the price tag is about $150,000, and so that excitement in the room started to quickly turn into panic as people felt like a child who'd been given a toy that was going to be now taken away from them. But we brainstormed and we came up with a couple of fundraising events, and this is the first of them. And we decided that we would make a plan to get in touch with all of the friends of Calvin Hill, past and present. And I'm happy to say that we are well on our way. Calvin Hill himself, along with his wife, Janet Hill, have made a sizable contribution, as has Kurt Schmoke, who was the founder of Calvin Hill from the Yale class of 1971 and also a longtime friend of Calvin Hill. We have former and current parents that have contributed, which is particularly poignant, I think, having a former student here, because I can still see my little daughter hanging upside down on the monkey bars and playing in that sandbox. So we are here to welcome you and invite you to join us on this next journey, which is going to take 2 years. It's a 2-year project. This summer we're going to start, and it will be completed next summer. We're going to continue fundraising until this is done. This project will be done. And for those of you who came tonight ready to give a contribution, I thank you very, very much on behalf of all of us. And if there's something that has piqued your interest while you've been here looking at the drawings or reading the signs, and you'd like to take a pledge card with you to pay something over time, we would greatly appreciate that as well. So the goal for this evening is for you to drink and eat and mingle and enjoy yourselves and look at the plans and ask questions.